Let's talk about it.
All right, folks.
Action.
Hello, Kraken folks. Sean Rizzo here again with Kraken Motorsports, and today we are installing, testing, and tuning. Mate, flip that around. We're installing, tuning, and testing. Is it testing and tuning or tuning and testing?
Testing and tuning.
We're testing and tuning the new Cobb Flex Fuel kit for the 2022 and up WRX. So we've been waiting for this kit for quite a while, as I'm sure every one of you has been as well. So we're super excited to kind of get this on the car and see what it can do, what the functionality of it is, how different it is than the ones we've done in the past. Does it tune the same, right? There's so many questions that we want to answer. So we're super excited about it. Today, for our test mule, we are using Calvin's 2022 WRX Limited, right? This car's got some bolt-ons on it already. It's got the Cobb top mount. It's got the Cobb ETS intake. What else is on this thing?
ETS charge pipe and ETS J pipe.
ETS J pipe, ETS charge pipe. So Cobb top mount, ETS intercooler or intake, J pipe, and charge pipe on it as well. So not crazy bolt-ons, but you know, kind of the important stuff.
Stock turbo?
Thing should make some power. Yeah, this has got a stock turbo on it.
Stock exhaust?
No, it's this is the Cobb catback, right? Didn't you take the Cobb one? Oh, that's right. It's that prototype or that test one. So this car has a Revel catback on it as well. The catback, as we know, doesn't make a huge difference in power, but just for sake of full disclosure. So full turbo back exhaust, ETS intake, ETS charge pipe, Cobb top mount, Cobb flex fuel kit. So we're going to see what this thing can do. Stock turbo, and then maybe I can talk Calvin into putting a turbo on it at some point. See how that goes. All right, so we're going to get into this, start doing the install. It is a little more complicated, a little more in-depth than the flex fuel installs in the past. We got to take a bunch of the inside of the car apart. We've got wires that have to pass through the firewall now. So a little bit different, quite a bit more work than the older kits were. So we're going to get into it and see how it goes. Thanks, guys.
I don't got it. Let's pull the line off. All right, guys, so we got everything underneath the hood of the car done. So that includes mounting the flex fuel sensor and CAN bus module to the bracket, and then mounting the bracket to the firewall. There are a couple of little standoffs that go on the firewall studs that bracket attaches to. We left those off the first time we put the bracket on, and when you start to tighten it down, it wants to bend the bracket. So make sure you get those standoffs in there and get those put in correctly. So Calvin's finishing up, plugging in the last bit of wiring, and then we're going to go inside the car. We got to pull the radio and some of the dash apart. This is kind of where things get a little different from the previous flex fuel modules. So we'll see how complicated that is. find out. All right, guys, so we got the screen, center screen out of the car. So this is a pretty delicate procedure. One, this screen is stupid expensive if it gets damaged, scratching it or anything of that sort. So lots of towels or blankets or something of that sort to cover the interior. If you can have two people do this, it seems to be a much easier job with one person supporting the weight of this and the other person unplugging everything at the back of it. There's a lot of connectors on this and a lot of ways to damage the inside of the car doing this procedure. So take your time, go slow. That's it, we'll keep plugging. All right, guys, that's it. So we've got everything installed. The interior piece was a little tricky. That screen has a lot of connectors on it. And like I said before, it's probably better to have somebody help you to support that screen, keep it from bouncing against the shifter. But other than that, it was a pretty simple install. Cobb's done a really good job of kind of thinking of all the different ways that this could be tricky. They've provided all the right brackets, all the right hardware. Everything fits where it should. No futzing, no prying, no twisting. So everything went together pretty smoothly. We're going to get this thing on the dyno, and Calvin's going to do his magic and see how it does.